Hey there guys, TMO73 here, bringing you another spoiler article coverage for the week. Today we are covering the Fire Ruler and some of his support cards, so let's get right in. So we have the Observer, Judgment of 2 Fire and 12 Void. You may pay 1 Void less to play this ability for each card in your removed from game area. So obviously we're dealing with some RFG stuff with this guy to make him kind of more powerful. And then he flips over. He doesn't have any abilities on his ruler side, which is pretty interesting. And he flips over into Timeline Arsonist Allosaurus. 1000 Wizard. When this card enters your field, search your main deck for a card named Blazing Metropolis Savaria, reveal it and put it into your hand, and then shuffle your main deck. Resonators you control gain swiftness, target attack, and first strike. That's huge. That's really, really big. Just free swiftness, target attack, and first strike. For everything. So that by itself can provide a huge swing. And then Gonzart Total Recall of pay 2 black, 2 red, and 2 void. This card deals 100 damage to each J/Resonator your opponent controls for each card in your removed area. Then you may put any number of cards from your removed from area into your graveyard, so you can refill your graveyard and stuff like that. So, hold on, I'm going to talk about this a little more. So this is really cool. It essentially just creates a massive board wipe and then refills your graveyard. This is definitely a burn player deck. This is definitely going to be a burn deck for him, and we'll go into that here in a second. But the fact that he's just going to be able to quickly clear the board of anything that's in his way and refill his graveyard to kind of refill his burn spells, which you'll see why in a second, is really, really cool. But it is definitely going to be more of a slower kind of feel. It's definitely not going to be like a Red Rush kind of feel with him. So at least that's my first impressions. So Blazing Metropolis Savaria. So addition field 4-drop. Fire spell chant and spell chant instant cards in your graveyard gain remnant. So instantly, every single time you use a spell, a fire burn spell or something like that, you can use it again with remnant, and with his ability to put everything back in your graveyard. With his Gonzart, ta-da, you can burn people a lot. The weird thing is that it doesn't come straight into the field off of his judgment, but that's not awful. It just means that he's, it's going to take him a little bit of time to really set things up. Then we have the Orb of Disaster, Ifrit Glass, 0-drop. When this card enters your field, remove the top card of your main deck from the game. Pay 2 red, banish this card, put a non-Regalia card from your removed area into your hand, and then if your J Ruler is the Observer of Time or Timeline Arsonist Allosaurus, put up to 2 non-Regalia cards from your removed from play hand area instead. So this Regalia is meant to kind of help fix your hand a little bit, as well as kind of fuel his judgment cost. So pretty interesting. Ability to just kind of instantly snatch this 2 cards from your RFG area, put it back in your hand and set it up is pretty good. Then we have Savarian Dragon, 2-drop Resonator Dragon, 5/5 with flying. When this card enters your field, remove the 2 top cards of your main deck from the game, and whenever this card attacks, remove the 2 top cards of your deck from the game. So this kind of dragon that only eats time is pretty interesting flavor text. Having a 2-drop 5/5 with flying is pretty good, and the whole point is this card is meant to kind of fuel your RFG area so that Savarian can bring it back and do things like that. So not too bad. The fact that it's only 5/5 though means that it's pretty easy to kill. So how much it's actually going to be able to fuel the RFG area, nobody really knows, but we'll have to see. And then finally, his Stone Disaster Memoria. If your Jade Ruler isn't Observer of Time or a Timeline Arsonist, this card enters your Magic Stone area rested. It can produce red, and you can tap it to remove the top card of your main deck from the game. So again, helps fuel his Judgment being reduced. So not too bad. So that's it for today, guys. Let me know what you think about these cards. What you decks you're going to want to see these guys be played in. I definitely think that this is a burn kind of style deck. Not very aggressive, even though it has swiftness and target attack and stuff. But I definitely think that this is definitely going to be more of a burn deck. But let me know what you guys think. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, this is Diamo73 signing off.